Welcome back to another episode of Uploaded and Unfiltered. I am your host, Jermaine, and today we are going to talk about realigning your goals with what's going on in your life. I know that sounds wild, crazy, but bear with me. We're about to get into it. As always, if you haven't already subscribed to the podcast, go ahead and do it now. What are you waiting for? And share this with at least one of your friends, one of your content creator friends who can get benefits from people talking about mindset and the mental challenges that comes with creating content. Other than that, let's start from the beginning. This last week, the family and I went on a vacation, and it kind of threw off my rhythm as far as the routines that I set up as far as creating content, to the point where it's Tuesday again and I'm recording my podcast on a day that is supposed to go out. Now, I'm not upset by that. The streak is still alive. I'm still creating content, but other avenues of my creation have, I don't want to say suffered, but have gotten off track a little bit. And this week is the plan is to get that all back together. Now, one reason why this is occurring is my life is comprised of many different avenues, but we'll go with two specifically. We have the content creation side. That's me, Kryptonite, where I create on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and make shorts and videos for my audience. Then we have the mindset side. That's Radiant Reflection, where I create mindset content and get people to think about the things they're thinking. So with the creator side, I used to be a hardcore streamer on Twitch, but unfortunately with the practices of the company and the things that I feel like you need to do to become successful on Twitch, I kind of let that fall to the wayside. Don't get me wrong. I love streaming. Streaming is probably one of the most forms of content creation you could do because it's live, it's interactive, and your audience is right there interacting with you while you're creating the content. You can't beat that. But the discoverability on Twitch is not something that is useful nowadays. I know that they added a few things to help creators try to get their streams out to more people, but I got to tell you, the tools on TikTok are unmatched. So much so that shout out to the homie Push Play the DJ. He let me know there's this agency out there that is geared towards helping live streamers succeed on TikTok. And I was like, you know what? I've been doing this for long enough. Streaming is not the problem. Reaching an audience is, and they say they can help. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So I started it this Monday. Every day this week, I'm supposed to have a 1 hour, 1.5 hour meeting. I already did my onboarding and I did my first few steps in order to get acclimated with this program. It's free. They don't charge you anything. And already from what I'm seeing, they are very well organized. They are very centered around getting creators to succeed and actually make money off their streaming, which I'm all for. But also, I'm doing the mindset thing. This week, I have 2 classes that I am scheduled for, 3 to 7, that I will be attending both Tuesdays and Thursdays. So they're going to take me out of 2 of the sessions that are going to be happening this week. Fortunately, they align at the same time because the mindset courses are fixed and I need to attend them on the day that they come out. I'll be missing Tuesdays and Thursdays meeting with the agency, but that's okay. The thing that I've noticed is all the things that I used to do on Twitch, had TikTok been alive or around in its current iteration, I would be killing it. And that's the plan going forward. I'm still going to create content. I'm still going to create mindset content, but my streaming is going to get kicked back into full force right now. The reason why I love Twitch so much is because the interactivity or the ability to interact with chat, with different filters, with different things going on in your stream was unmatched. But now TikTok has a bunch of those things in their TikTok Studio software. So I am going to spend some time poking around, see what I can do. And because my brain is the way it is, I will be utilizing Stream Deck to set some different effects to happen at a press of a button. The next step is to see if I can make those make those different things happen when somebody chats in my live streams. But for now, I'll go the old fashioned way. I press buttons on my stream deck and cool shit happens on screen. I've always loved building these things, and I've always loved seeing the reactions of the people who actually get to see them. So I'm about to put that skill set into use. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is the content that I'm creating for YouTube. I have finally dialed down my niche for my YouTube channel. And for now, it's going to be me making beats on my KO2, the EP133. If you don't know about it, you should go look it up or go to my YouTube channel, Kryptonite with an I, not an O. And there's a few videos. There's a playlist, beat by beats, of me attempting to make an EP for my own satisfaction with the ultimate goal, the first ultimate goal of making my brother a track so he can rap over. I love the progress I'm making so far. It's all of a matter of starting to get consistent with my upload days, which is going to be Monday for Music Mondays. You get it? You understand? Yeah. And then Thursdays will be either a Lego build, or I think this week I'm going to be talking about my Nintendo Switch acquisition and how much fun I'm having with that, specifically going over the case that I purchased with it. I think everybody should get the grip case from D-Brand. I'll just say that right now. But I'll go more into that during this week's video. And then Friday for our mindset video, I think I'm just going to pull back and just talk about how we see things in the world. What informed our definition of the things that either hurt us or makes us happy or pushes us to do things greater. I feel like a lot of us, you know what? I'm not even going to say this. Not me. I don't do this anymore, but a lot of people tend to go after goals without knowing exactly what they want. A lot of people tend to go down paths that were already orchestrated for them, already laid out for them without any question. For the longest, I was going into work 9 to 5. It was like 9 to 6, 9 to 7, and working for someone who didn't have my best interests at heart. They didn't care about my aspirations. They didn't care about my mental state. They didn't care about the dreams that I had. They were just worried about their bottom line. And I get that. And for some people, that works. For me, it does not. Knowing how much money these companies were making, knowing what they actually thought about the people that work for them, I can't sit back and be like, well, they don't think that about me. That's bullshit. The only thing they care about is their bottom line and their pockets. Other than that, it's all cannon fodder. So I could no longer go and work for somebody with that mentality. Now, don't get me wrong. If I need to get down and get back to working, I will definitely find somebody who at least has some of the same values that I do. But I think questioning your motivation, questioning your dreams, and actually going after them are huge advantages that a lot of people don't take advantage of because they're afraid, because they're scared, because they've been told that, oh, that path, that's a weird path to go down. It's not normal. It's not traditional. There's a lot of risk involved. Every path has risk. Every path has things that could go wrong or go right. It's all a matter of what you put your focus on. With content creation, with creating my coaching business, with getting people out of their stuckness so they can create content, I tend to focus on what I want out of this endeavor. I've already set up what my streaming aspirations are going to look like, and seeing the amount of money that you can make from streaming as long as you lock in and get consistent, which I'm all about, it expanded the dreams that I've had for myself and for my family. So I am looking forward to jumping into this new adventure. It's kind of the same adventure, same pathway, different ways to get to that end goal. I'm looking forward to it because with the format that TikTok has set up, somebody like me who is very creative, very entertaining, and very eager to show off their skill set, I believe I'm going to flourish without a doubt. Well, I've already gone on the path. I'm like, all right, when I hit this number, I'm going to do this. Then these sponsorships are going to come through. It's going to be dope. I'm excited for my future. My wife is doing amazing in her career. She just purchased another building for her practice here in North Carolina, which I'll be utilizing for maybe some group sessions, maybe some one-on-one sessions. I'm definitely going to be shooting content there. But everything is going according to plan. Whatever that plan may be, everything that we want to accomplish in life is getting lined up for us. And I love that. If you have a different mindset, there are things that pop up in your life that seem to deter you from going down the path that you want, or seem like they're not going your way. But you have to lock in and understand that everything happens for a reason, and that reason does not need to be negative. Now, before I let you go, like that point right there, everything that happens in your life could be negative if you decide to look at it that way. Everything in your life could be positive if you decide to look at it that way. Anything that pops up in my life that most people will say, this is my life is the worst. This is so bad. I always challenge myself to see what is a positive spin out of this. What is going to come of this that I'm not even seeing right now? And if I can't think of it, that's what I focus on. I'm like, there's going to be something. There's going to be something that pops up out of this. Me getting in a car accident a few years back, the thing that came out of that is I got a brand new car, way better than the one that I had, and I didn't have to pay much more than I was paying already. That was a blessing. Getting rejected from a job years ago that I wanted, that on paper aligned with who I was as a person, I knew it came with strings. I knew it came with attachments that I wasn't going to be cool with. And I didn't have to, because they said no, I didn't have to reconform myself to be okay with those different stipulations and different things that I was not cool with. That's a blessing. The more that you can be your authentic self, the more that you can be you without any hesitation, without any worry about what people think about you, the happier you will be in this life. That's the lessons that I've learned over these 43 years, that the more that you can be yourself, the happier you're going to be. And there's going to be people in your life that don't want you to be yourself, that don't want you to act a certain way. You need to be okay with letting those motherfuckers go. You need to be okay with letting them know that, hey, this is what I want, this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to do. I promise you there are going to be people in your life who rock with you, who will give you that room to breathe, to grow, to be who you are. And then there's going to be people who just don't understand it. It's not your job to get those people to understand. You can explain it to them once, and then if they still put up a fight or still act like they don't know what the fuck is going on, let them motherfuckers go. Simple as that. I don't care who it is. Sisters, brothers, moms, husband, wives, siblings. Like, you can't allow one person to get you to deviate from who you are in this life. And I know that sounds crazy, and I know that sounds selfish. And for some people, the word selfish has negative connotation. Not for me. Selfish means that you know what you need to be healthy, to grow, to prosper. And it's up to you to make sure that you get that stuff. Simple as that. All right, that's it. I think we hit 10 minutes. Oh, we hit 13 minutes. Look at me talking all into the mic and whatnot. Thank y'all for letting me do this. I think we're on episode 145, 146 or something like that. The streak is not going to die, and I will not allow it because it's too much fun. And I love streaks. I can't wait till this thing is at like 500. I'm going to be talking mad shit when it hits 500 of no missed weeks. Do you understand that? We're well above 2 years of me not missing a day. Even though we had vacations to go on, even though I had work to do, even though sometimes I just didn't want to do it. Every Tuesday, a podcast comes out from Uploading Unfiltered, and I'm very proud of that fact. Other than that, I appreciate y'all for listening. Again, share the podcast with someone who could benefit from conversations like these and more. And stay tuned. A lot of crazy shit's about to be happening in these parts over here in my little area of the world. And I cannot wait, and I'm excited to share that progress with you. All right, as always, protect your mental, keep creating content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.